Hello, my name is Lowell, and this is for FTE 217. It's October 26, 2025, and I'm going to disassemble my AR-10. I am going to clean it a little bit, describe how it is different from the other firearms I've cleaned before, explain how ammo can cause problems, and then what is the most common AR platform to do it, and what accessories can do for it, and teaching customers proper etiquette on how to position themselves with a firearm. So first I'm going to inspect my AR-10 to make sure it is clear and that it has no ammo. It is clear. Now we can start the disassembly process, which is going to start with pushing these pins out so I can take the upper from the lower, and I will be right back. Okay, and now that I have the upper and the lower dismantled and the firing pin removed, the firearm has technically been disabled, as can see. And how this cleaning method is going to be very different than my previous cleaning methods, because normally the only real thing I've been cleaning is my 30-30 Winchester. So it is a very different process in general, because it is a lever action style instead of a direct impingement. So I'm just going to make sure the bore on the feeding ramp is cleaned and good. I'm going to make sure the chamber is cleaned and dust off really good with the toothbrush. Make sure there's no buildup on it, nothing griming, nothing on it that can cause any damage. And then I'm going to put the cleaning rod through the firearm to clean the barrel at the end, just to make sure that's all good. But I'm going to make sure this is all clean because it can have buildup since it is a gas system. So I'm going to do a quick clean real quick on this, and I'll be right back. Alright, now that I'm done cleaning the firearm and I have showed that I can clean it, I am going to talk about how ammo malfunctions can be avoided, because if you just make sure you're getting the right grain of ammo for your firearm, make sure it's a reliable brand of ammo. It's not some cheap off-the-wall ammo you get from the dollar store or something, hypothetical. But one thing that can cause the most malfunction is the propellant getting wet, which will cause a misfire, or it'll cause the firearm not even to go, or causing the projectile to not even fire properly down the barrel, which would cause a misfire and then possibly cause more of a feeding problem and having more problems with the firearm and needing the firearm to be fixed in the shop. AR-15s are the most common to having problems with this, because they are not only a direct impingement, but they are also a gas. And if something isn't just set right within the firearm, it's not like the gas tube hasn't been cleaned, it's not been aligned properly, we'll have problems there, and it'll cause more problems later. And then, because it can needing repairs, it can hurt the operator, or it can hurt someone nearby in the surrounding area. And yes, we should train people how to properly hold and position firearms to make sure they have a good stance, gripping, so that they are operating this firearm safely, and so they're safe with the firearm around other people as well. And then we just can't throw accessories on a firearm, because if we did, it would cause more problems down the line. Because if I just wanted to add a forward grip on this AR-10, I would need to make sure I put a correct mounting bracket to secure it in place so it is nice and secure on the firearm. Then make sure it doesn't affect any of the performance of the firearm. It's almost like adding something to your car. You just don't stick it in like I put in my earrings every day. I can just put these in and I don't have to worry about them being put in incorrectly. Versus when you're adding accessories to a firearm, and even adding sights to a firearm, you got to make sure the sights are put in a proper location and not something that gets in the way of everything else. So, and there we go. That's everything.